You will probably set yourself for failure from day one. Why wouldn't you if 95% of people make the same mistake? People decide they want to start a software company or sell a product because that's what the rich people are doing. But if they only thought about it twice, they'll realize they're making a big mistake. People take loans from banks or take money from their parents and put it in a business model that was never meant to succeed. And when they lose it, they go back to their normal life because they don't feel special anymore. And now they have a debt to worry about. So hopefully by the end of today's video, I'll help you avoid making this mistake and choose your first business model. And let me make something clear. When I say your first business, it's not going to make you millions. Let's say your $1 million company is a software company. You can have that as your second step, because to start a company like that, you need a massive investment and you need a number of skills that you don't necessarily have at the moment. So this business model is going to help you make $10,000 to $15,000 a month, and most importantly, any teenager from anywhere in the world can start it with as little investment as possible. Businesses mainly branch down to two categories: service-based businesses and product-based businesses. And your first most important question should be, do you want to sell a product or a service? And I never suggest selling a product as your first business, because if you sell a product, you have to worry about product development, logistics, shipment, customer service, and more. While selling a service, you are your own product in a way. You offer your knowledge and time in return for payment. And even if you don't have the skill, you can find someone to deliver it for you and you can become a contractor arbitrage. Meaning, you get the service from someone who owns the skill, deliver it to someone who needs it, and you get your parts or the profits. And doing that allows you to pivot your focus on more important business skills, such as sales. So you can get the company clients and have someone else worry about delivering the product. But which service allows you to do that? And a good service fulfills the next three parameters. And the first parameter is that it allows you to ask high ticket prices. Let's say your product is worth $50. You need 200 clients just to reach $10,000 a month. But if your product is worth $2,500, you only need 4 clients, which sounds a lot more doable. But then you ask yourself, which service allows me to ask $2,500 from my client? And let me let you in on a little secret. As much as it's about the service, it's also about how you frame it. Let's say you're a copywriter and you sell blogs. Blogs prices vary from $30 to $70. That's because blogs don't have as much value to businesses. They don't correlate to revenue. So what you're selling to businesses is convenience. You help save them time by doing their work. But if we twist it a little bit and make it more interesting, we'll start selling ad copies. It's still writing, but for most online businesses, ads is their main source of revenue. And if you write a good ad copy, you could double or even triple the amount of sales a company makes. And in that case, you're no longer selling convenience, you're selling ROI, return of investment. And when your service have a measurable return, it becomes a lot more valuable. And at that time, you can ask for higher payments because they wouldn't mind giving you an extra $1,000 if you make them 10 times the amount. The second parameter is if the business is easily scalable. If you're a personal trainer, you could probably ask high ticket prices if you're good at what you're doing, but you're limited geographically, which means your service needs your personal time to be fulfilled and you're limited to one location. So a good business model in our case is a business that can be done online, since you don't necessarily have to be there all the time to fulfill the service and you're exposed to a bigger target market. And the third parameter is if the business model is recurrent. A recurrent service is a service that you sell one time, but you get paid every single month. For example, marketing agencies. If you own a marketing agency, your clients need your service all the time. So a client you have today can be a client you have a year from now or 3 years from now. And the beauty about that is that since you need 4 to 8 clients to reach your $10,000 a month, if you close 1 to 2 clients for the next 3 to 5 months, you can achieve your target. So let's summarize what makes a good business model. So your first business should help you make $10,000 to $15,000 a month. Your first business ideally should be a service rather than a product, since it requires less capital and skill. Your service has to be high ticket priced, anywhere from $1,000 to $2,500 or more. Your service should provide ROI and not convenience. Your service should be online, and your service has to be recurrent, so your clients build up over time. Here's a few examples of businesses that can help you generate $10,000 a month. Short-form content, content creation, thumbnail design, Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Google ads, and email marketing. And these are a few. Usually any service that helps companies generate more sales, directly or indirectly, is a great option. Hopefully this information has helped you choose your first business. And as always, stay consistent and keep up the hard work.